What's up, guys? So Deadpool's been out for a little over a week by now. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, like the video and come back later because what we'll be doing is ranking my favorite cameos slash surprise characters from the movie. Let's get it. Alright, so coming number 5, I have Electra, played by Jennifer Garner. And the only reason why I have her at 5 is because it's been already reported by Variety, Entertainment Weekly, and a bunch of other articles that she's been confirmed to be in the movie. I mean, obviously, we never know which part of the movie she's going to be in or appear in, but we knew she's in the movie, so therefore it wasn't really a surprise. But it's always nice to see her character in this movie in the first place. So I have Electro at 5. At 4, I have Channing Tatum's Gambit, and the reason why I have him at 4 is because Gambit is a character that means a lot to Channing Tatum, and the fact that he wanted to play this character for over a decade, since I think 2014, it was mentioned that the character's movie or something like that was canceled, I believe. I read an article that Ryan Reynolds was able to get him to play his character that he's always wanted to play for a long time in this movie. I just don't know. I mean, I found his accent pretty funny. I loved his powers with the cards, and his suit was beautiful. And I'm really happy for Channing Tatum who finally get to play his beloved character in Gambit, especially in this movie that's doing so well. So who knows in the future, maybe Channing Tatum might be able to play his character again. But it's been over a decade since he hasn't played his character, and the fact that Ryan Reynolds again got to happen for Channing Tatum means a lot to him and the fans. At number 3, I have Wesley Snipes' Blade. And I have him at 3 because there's a couple other characters that did surprise me for sure. And Blade was a big surprise, especially at theaters. Played by Wesley Snipes, one of the greatest castings for a character ever. And I think Wesley Snipes broke the record for longest tenured live action character, passing Hugh Jackman. Because last time Wesley Snipes played Blade was way back when I was just a very little kid or barely even born. And the fact that he's played him again now after all these years just meant a lot and just showed you that you need to be a die-hard Marvel fan to understand this character and to understand how long he's played this character. And the fact that he passed Hugh Jackman for the longest tenured live-action character ever to be like reprised is just insane to even hear. So I have Wesley Snipes at 3. At 2, I have Henry Cavill's Wolverine cameo that was only like for 10 seconds, but it was probably one of the best 10 seconds Henry Cavill's ever had in the MCU. And the fact that Deadpool kind of insulted DC while not really mentioning DC's name, it was just hilarious for the fans. And seeing Henry Cavill portray the Wolverine variant in this movie just shows you how much he's meant to portray Wolverine, or he has the physique, he had the perfect facial, everything for the character. He even performed the air pump that he did in Mission Impossible to get the claws out and to punch Deadpool, and it was just one of the best cameos I've seen in a very long time in a movie. And the fact that it was Deadpool and Wolverine, and the fact that Henry Cavill portrayed Wolverine in the MCU only showed you this might be just the start for Henry Cavill's time in Marvel. And passing Henry Cavill and all the other characters, at number 1, I have Chris Evans' Human Torch. I mean, this is a character who I have loved watching from the OG Fantastic Four movies back in 2004, 5, I believe, maybe a little bit recently, but just the fact that it was Chris Evans and not Michael B. Jordan, no offense, it made me enjoy this movie even more. And Chris Evans even mentioned, like Channing Tatum, how much he loved this character, how much his character is meant to him and in his heart, and how much he knows, and how much his fans know that love his character himself. And the fact that it was a little bit of a tease, thinking that he was going to be Captain America and say Avengers Assemble, the fact that he interrupted Ryan Reynolds in the movie and said Flame On, that's when the whole theater stood up, jumped, cheered, and clapped, seeing him portray the Human Torch, Giant Storm, in this movie for just the, I think, 5 minutes that he was on. It was just a dream come true for Marvel fans.